mafirefighters welcome back. So nhasi tichange chirova worksheet 2 redu statistics in preparation of our exams. So everyone hope you're well. So chatanga ni A1 and it. So A1 tantaka P1 the network administrator blah blah blah. So let me not waste time by repeating my questions because you're going to be seeing the question, right? And you also have access to worksheet 2, right? So looking at our question and it, and the network administrator wants to access if the average response time of the critical server is increased after a recent software update and it. So what is it that we know? We know that the average response time before Python update was 50 milliseconds and it. And after the update, no patada note is it increased yes and it. How do we tackle this solution and it? Chekutanga, we need to write our null and alternate hypothesis. What is our null hypothesis? This is zvatiri kuziva already handiti. We know that the average response time before the update was 50 milliseconds. Alternate hypothesis yedu zvacho zvatoda kuinvestigata. Yes, the response time increased after taita update yedu handiti. So let's write our null and alternate hypothesis, right? So it's saying H naught and it representing our now hypothesis and it. This was the average response time and it. So toshandisa mu. Please don't mind the sign yangu ya mu munazonzora say I'm having a hard time using this pen, right? Ari kunzi ari equal to 50 and it. Then the alternate h1 and it ndowacho watoda kuinvestigata kuti is mu increased greater than 50 and it. Those are the such and it. So this is our now hypothesis ne alternate hypothesis yedu yatoda kutest and it. Then the other thing chatofana kuita and it is this a t statistics or z statistic and it. We are given kuti zvonizvo pakakoletwa 20 independent samples and it plus also tine sample standard deviation hatina population standard deviation. So in this case toshandisa t statistic and it. Alright, so for our t statistic, right? So let me draw a graph, right? We're gonna have a graph here. Maybe rakadai so on. No more distributed so you a bell shape and it. Turns out mu is greater than and it. So if it's greater than, we know it's a right tailed test and it. So any value you calculated this statistic, it falls in the shaded region. We reject it our now hypothesis, right? So let's start found the critical value panap and how do we do that? First, that degree of freedom and degree of freedom is pakati pa collection emangani pakati pa n is equals to 20 masamples akaka collect. So we say this value of n minus 1 219 and it. So but the significance level is 5%, so that's 0.05 and it. So tichoshandisa t statistics table yedu ino and it. Toenda panani pa degree of freedom pana 19 and it. Obwa taisa pakanzi 1 tail at 0.05 and it. So 19 na 0.05 towana value 1.729. So we're getting a t of 1.729 and it. So we are saying kuti pana panechi 1.7 so 1.729 and it. So 1.729 sorry of 1.729 and it. So but as we calculated t yedu and it calculated t statistic yedu and it t and it is given as calculated mean minus mean yepa hypothesis mu naught over standard deviation over square root of n samples is standard deviation mean and it. This video is getting too long. So x mu calculated did type here on response time from the measurements was 53.5. So we say 53.5 minus yepa null hypothesis 50 over standard deviation yedu handiti standard deviation yedu panapa is 6.2 handiti 86.2 minus sorry 86.2 minus above 86.2 over square root of n wedu pakanzi pakaitwa 20 measurements handiti. So let's punch that calculator edu handiti. So we're saying 53.5 minus 50 over 6.2 over the square root of 20, right? So the one 2.524 2.524 handiti. So 2. Apa tatipa critical pane 1.7. That means 2.52 edu atori somewhere 2.52 somewhere here, right? In the in the rejection region and it. So if we found 2.5 2.52 which is in the rejection region and it. So what is our decision and it? We reject H naught and it. We reject H naught. That means which at 5% significant level there's enough evidence. At 5% significant level and it there's enough evidence to reject H naught and it. That means which average response time is increased. See you on the next one.